Joining us now is MRS 2021 President Cherie Kagan. Cherie, thanks so much for joining us today.
Well, thank you, Atria. I want to start and just take the opportunity to welcome the materials community to the virtual Spring 2021 Materials Research Society meeting. And I just want to start by thanking the meeting chairs, Lin Yu Cao, Sung Ming Han, Lena Korkudis, Andreas Laneline, and Shaolin Lee, as well as all of our volunteers who are symposia organizers and session chairs, our operating committees, and of course the MRS headquarters staff that make this meeting possible and gives our community the opportunity to come together and to talk about our science, about topics that broadly impact our community, and to meet one another, whether to see old or make new friends and colleagues. And so I just wanted to excite you about the meeting itself. There are 55 symposia about materials, from experimental to computational methods, about the chemistry of materials, the assembly, printing, and fabrication of materials and their devices, and the chemical, mechanical, electrical, optical, magnetic, and thermal properties of materials, where materials are enabling applications in quantum engineering, in opto and bioelectronics, in robotics, and in energy harvesting and storage, just to name a few. So I hope everyone is excited to talk and learn about the science in our community.
Well, when you were elected to be vice president in 2020, we certainly couldn't have imagined what MRS and MRS meetings would have looked like now in 2021. How has the pandemic affected the society?
Sure. I think the pandemic has affected obviously all of us. It has presented many challenges to the way we as a society and our members work. As a society, we aim to convene, collaborate, integrate, and advocate to advance materials excellence. Obviously, this has required us to temporarily, of course, hold our meetings as well as other activities of the society virtually. But as we navigate the challenges of the pandemic, appreciate the solutions enabled by science to address this pandemic, I certainly hope we all look forward to new opportunities that present themselves.
Obviously, there has been a tremendous impact on the MRS meetings. Do you think that the adaptations that the organization has had to make will have a long-term effect on the nature of MRS meetings? Or maybe more broadly than just the meetings, will it affect how MRS engages with its members year-round?
You know, as a community, we have become, by necessity, more comfortable with virtual platforms for scientific exchange and collaboration. While we all very much look forward to, again, meeting in person, I think the MRS now is looking at the opportunities that virtual platforms have enabled to expand our products and to support our members, their interest and their careers in science. This year, MRS has increased the number of virtual webinars and workshops, and this meeting is giving our community a platform to convene. We are exploring new opportunities that virtually enable scientific exchange between our members more frequently, and that reaches out to allow greater inclusion of our materials research colleagues and our community across the world. So we've assembled a task force to address virtual programming as we look forward to what this the unfortunate part of the pandemic has but enabled as an opportunity. And we welcome ideas from our members on how to best serve our community as we take advantage of virtual programming.
MRS has been studying ways to make its governance structure more effective. What can you tell us about this effort?
Last year, guided by good practices for societies like ours, we completed an introspective exploration of our society's governance. We have restructured the board committees really to focus on its responsibilities that are fiduciary or in developing and maintaining our policies and procedures as a society and in ensuring the function of the society. We also restructured our operating committees to be more effective to serve the society, to support emerging topics in materials research, our products of meetings and publication, our advocacy, and our career development activities to support our members. We are looking to use also more time-bound task force to address topics that arise and are important to our society and that allow members of our community to share their expertise and passions and to get involved. We are also introducing member initiative special interest groups to build and support communities with shared interests amongst our members.
This is the first year of the publication's partnership with Springer Nature. What impact will this new partnership have on the MRS publications portfolio?
As you already indicated, the portfolio of MRS publications from the MRS Bulletin, the Journal of Materials Research, MRS Communications, MRS Energy and Sustainability, and MRS Advances, as well as our books, are now being published under a partnership and will be archived by Springer Nature. It's really an alliance that builds on the brands of both of our organizations to ensure technical excellence and dissemination of our materials publications. Currently, the focus is to increase the volume of our scholarly publications and to rapidly expand books through Springer Nature's launch of the new MRS book series.
And we know diversity remains a key goal for the Society. Tell us a little bit about the importance of diversity in scientific research, and how is MRS helping to advance diversity?
Yes, MRS brings together members from diverse disciplines and demographic groups, and certainly believes that diversity drives innovation, excellence, and new discoveries. And like many institutions which we work for or participate in, and appropriately so, the MRS board will focus on diversity, equity, and inclusion. We want to explore new ideas and to take actions to enable exchange and include all members of our diverse community. And again, we welcome suggestions from our membership.
Thank you so much for your time, Dr. Kagan. Enjoy the rest of the meeting.
Thanks again, and I just want to say I wish everyone the best and hope you enjoy the MRS Spring 2021 meeting.